What's going on, Pack? Aqua here. Bringing a video for Van real quick, just doing a base scout. And we're going to do a GoHo on this base. And I know that you sounded a little bit sketchy about it because you only have level 4 hogs. But one thing you guys do have to realize is even if you have level 4 hogs, you can hog Town Hall 9s if the point defense is underdeveloped. Meaning the archer towers and the cannons and the Teslas. And you can see that he has 2 level 10 archer towers, and the rest of them are level 9. All level 10 cannons, but you can still hog this. It's just like a Town Hall 8, except it has like 3 or 4 extra buildings, which does make it a lot harder. Not saying that it's easy, especially with the expos, just with all the hit points they have. It definitely makes it a lot harder, and you almost have to be perfect. So I do understand that aspect. But anyway, we'll just get right into it here. What I'm going to have you do, Van, is you're going to start in with, and this is exactly how I would attack this base. I would start with a golem right here, and immediately 2 wall breakers right after. Immediately send your wall breakers in, because that mortar is going to lock on to your golem. Actually, you could wait. Just see if that mortar does shoot at your golem. I haven't actually checked the range. Yeah, he's going to shoot at it once, probably. That mortar is probably going to shoot at it once. So just wait to see if the mortar does go off. If it doesn't, 2 wall breakers right after that. Alright, so right after that, you're going to send in a whiz at this angle, 1 here, and 1 here, on this army camp. And make sure that they go in the army camps and not the builder's hut. Because immediately after that, you're going to drop your king and your queen on that builder's hut, and then the rest of your whiz, except save like, I'd say save like 4. So I'll go over it at the end and see how much you should bring of everything. But yeah, probably at least have another like, have at least like 4 more whiz that you're gonna send on that builder's hut. Honestly, I don't have experience with it, but that's what I'm going to say. It sucks you don't have level 2 witches, or I'd say do that. But having the golem is definitely worth it, I think, to do that extra tanking in the core. So yeah, so you're going to do that. So it's golem, 2 wall breakers, whiz, barb king, archer queen, and then like at least 4 more whiz. They're all going to go into this compartment up here. And then after that, once they all get in there, or just as soon as you can, drop your jump spell, and your jump spell is going to go and connect these 2 compartments. I only want you to connect it with the expo and the core. Don't place your jump like this. Don't get it in that bottom compartment. You don't want your golem to go down there. You want it to go to that expo and then into the core. Yeah, I just don't want it going down. That's going to allow the golem to get in here and hopefully get in enough to tank for this expo for at least a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have too tough of a CC, and you have enough whiz to take out whatever is in his CC. That's my only concern with this raid, is not having enough to take out the CC. And you should, with between raging your Barb King and everything, you should have enough. It should all go down. To be honest, you're already using a jump, so you're going to need 3 heal. I mean, if you knew where the bombs were, you could probably do it with 2 heals, just because like you'd be surprised how much tanking that golem does for you. But you're going to have to just go, no rage there, no lightning, just try to get the rage your Barb King up, take out the queen, and hope you take out the CC troops. Okay, so after all that happens, just quick recap, sorry. Yeah, so you drop your golems, wall breakers, whiz, Barb King, archer queen, all go in there, put that jump in there, and then once you get the jump in there, and you see your Barb King about to lock onto that queen, I want you to raise your Barb King up, and then as soon as that happens, you're going to start with your hogs, okay? And the good thing about what happens here is that golem's in the core. That golem is tanking for this archer tower, probably this expo. Definitely that expo is going to be down already. And maybe this archer tower. So that's all very good. Oh yeah, and don't forget to use your queen's ability while that's all happening too. So what I would do if I were you is I would start with my hogs down here by this archer tower. And if it's me, I'm sending in one test hog real quick, because there could be a giant bomb there, but I bet you there's a Tesla. And then I'm going to send in, like, after that one hog, I'm going to send in, like, 4 hogs. And the reason for this being is there might be a giant bomb right here, or there might be one right here, which totally sucks not knowing. But if you do that, look at the other defenses that are taken down. This archer tower is probably going to be down. All this is down. Just so you can see the pathing better, I'm going to do this. I think this Wiz tower is going to go down near Queen. This little building is going to go down. But I think that Wiz tower might still be up. But once you send those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd go 5 at max. 5 hogs in there, because there's probably a Tesla in this compartment too. It's going to take out this archer tower and this wizard tower. Hopefully get a bomb and the Tesla that's in there. And then what's next? Now look at your pathing. Now that you've expended those, you can send all your hogs in to this mortar right here. They're going to go this mortar to this cannon. Some are going to go up here to this air defense, and then they're just going to go counterclockwise around the base. You're probably going to have to use a heal. Here, let me start doing these in different colors. You're probably going to have to use a heal. Your first one will be, I would do it, depends on where the giant bomb is. It's not a double, but I would do it like this. And it will cover that whole area. I want it in front of that first giant bomb space. And this is important stuff. This is so you can see like how I really think about this. Don't worry about this giant bomb space right here. Because if that is a giant bomb, your hogs are still going to go up towards the Wiz tower. You're leading your hogs. So that's going to heal for the Wiz tower, this archer tower, and this spot, which there's probably a giant bomb there too. And it's going to tank for these 2 defenses, the cannon and the air defense up there. Okay, anyway. I just moved that whole thing, didn't I? Crap. This is really hard to deal with. Yeah, so after that, all that's going to go down. I'd use my second heal. Probably... You're probably going to use 2 real quick. Yeah, you might even be able to take your first heal back here. Because your second heal is probably going to be right about here too. Yeah. And then they're just going to go up and around from that. And I'd say your third heal is probably going to be right like this. For those 4 defenses. That's exactly how I would do it. Because then all you have left is that puny little level 3 archer tower. Yeah. And there's probably bombs and either Teslas up there. So that's about how I put my heals. Yeah, that's exactly how I do it, man. I didn't really... I hope that all makes sense, because maybe my drawings were a little bit weird. But that's how I would hit it. So, yeah, just a quick summary to go over it again. I mean, your Golem, your 2 wall breakers, Wiz, Barb King, Queen, 4 more Wiz. They all go in there. You're jumping there to connect to the Expo and the core. Raid your King, use your Queen's ability, test hog, and then 4 hogs in here. Yeah, and then that all goes down. You're sending them all in on this mortar, and a heal here, and another one up here, and yeah, last one up here. That's about how I'd do it. I think it'll work out great, man, to be honest. As long as you don't run into a double giant bomb on the top, I don't see... Well, there's always shit there's always stuff that can go wrong. Sorry for cussing, but there's always things that can go wrong. So yeah, I think that's about it. All right. Hope this helped you, man. If you have any questions or if you see anything maybe I don't, just comment or yeah, just talk to me in the clan chat. All right, man.